Hey, it's Pixie590 here, and I just thought I'd give you a quick intro. I'm going to do a whip and chat today, but I wanted to say Happy New Year to all my subscribers. I really appreciate every single one of you. It makes doing my videos so much fun to think that somebody's getting enjoyment out of them. I know we had a very bad 2020. So here's hoping that 2021 is going to be a better year for us all. I hope that you all had a wonderful Christmas, and without any more trouble, we're going to get into the whip and chat. Right, as you can see here, I am doing a snowman one. I've already started it. That's why this is a whip and chat. For any of those that don't know, a whip and chat stands for work in progress, and chat obviously to chat about what we're doing. So I'll just quickly pick this up and show you. Yes, I know it's a Christmas themed one, which I didn't manage to do before Christmas, what with one thing and another. So I am doing it now. Just move the camera over a touch, that's it, so you can see I'll be working in this area. Right, yeah, I didn't manage to get it completed for Christmas, which is what I wanted. So I thought, well, I'm not going to just put it away because I wanted to do it. So I decided that I'm going to do it and share it with you guys. So, did you all have a good New Year? Ours was very quiet. There was me and my Smurfy. Connor had gone out, and we just had a nice quiet one. Because we don't drink, we had a nice bottle of Schlur and saw in the new year. It's I don't know about anybody else, tell me if you do, but I always find the week between Christmas and New Year really weird, because it's like you never kind of know what day it is, and it's like everybody's like working and things are going off, but then they're not, because they're still in that weird holiday phase. So yeah, I want to tell you about a fellow YouTuber. I say fellow, it's a lady. A wonderful YouTuber. She's she goes on the she's got two channels, but her main channel is called Miss Green Eyes. And I think it was Christmas Eve. Could have been the day before, but I think it was Christmas Eve. Oh, pardon me for that. She put on a YouTube. She put on a second channel, but her first channel had been hacked, and it had by this group called the Ripple Foundation. I don't know who they are, never heard of them. But what they did was they hacked her Gmail and they hacked her YouTube, so she couldn't get it back, because obviously they'd got her Gmail account and she couldn't get hold of anybody because it was Christmas. And she put up this YouTube, and my heart went out to her. She was breaking her heart, and she was asking her subscribers to please report this channel that it had been hacked, which I did straight away. And then she explained that she couldn't get it back because obviously they'd hacked her Gmail, and without being able to get into a Gmail, she couldn't prove she was her. And their timing was perfect for them, because obviously everything's shut for Christmas. And, you know, they didn't think about the effect it had. Now, this lady has got 2 children. She works really hard on her YouTube channel. She puts lots of content out every week. She puts cleaning content out, clothing hauls. She does makeup tutorials. She's been doing real life crime stories as she's putting makeup on. She does cooking. There is loads. There is absolutely loads. And she has been doing this now for years. I think she said that her channel had been going for about 10 years. But I don't know if that's how long she'd been YouTubing. Anyway, and that was her sole means of support for her and her children. So you can imagine she's going into Christmas very uncertain, not knowing what's going off, not able to get hold of YouTube or Google. And, you know, my heart went out to her. So I put it out there to the people that I knew to please report it. And obviously there was nobody there, but it was going all over Christmas and most of the Christmas week. And then the other day, YouTube and Google reached out to her because enough people had complained. And she managed to get her channel back. But it is scary how easy it is for people to take your life. I mean, that was her livelihood. What she uses to feed her children. And somebody just come and nicked it. And yeah, you know, and you know, people will be saying, "Oh, well, you should have had more precautions in place." But you do think you've got the precautions in place. You don't think somebody's come and nick your channel. I mean, I don't have tons of videos on my channel. They're growing slowly. But I would be heartbroken if somebody come along and nicked my channel. I mean, I know we're only a little band at the moment, and I don't have tons of, you know, I don't have tons of subscribers, but I appreciate each and every one of you. And it really does mean a lot to me that you follow me and that you like my videos. Because it makes me feel like I'm doing something productive and something positive. And, you know, so if any of you like any of that type of content, like I said, like cleaning, cooking, makeup, clothing, go and check Miss Green Eyes out and tell her that Pixie590 said to say hello. And, you know, just give her a bit of support because she really needs it. She's such a lovely lady. I just, you know, when people put their heart and souls into doing something like creating content, yeah, you know, it's just heart-rendering to watch it be taken away like that. I'm just so glad she's got it back, so don't report it now because she managed to get it back. But yeah, so let me explain why I'm still doing this Christmas picture. What happened was I had 3 projects that I wanted to do for Christmas, and they will be on another video. The other 2 will be on another video. But one of I had the Coca-Cola truck, and I had some little Christmas decorations that you've seen me unbox that can be either key rings or you can hang them on the tree. And this, and I wanted to do these by Christmas, but you know what, with one thing and another, and life got in the way, and it didn't happen. So what happened was, I think it was the middle or the end of November, I started doing this picture of the stags, and it was a square. Now it's the first square diamond art that I've ever done, and I've never done it, and I thought, well, you know, it'll be really quick, like my rounds are normally really quick. No. Square is much more precise. To put on the squares, you've got to lay them kind of straight away. I mean, you don't have to obsess about it being straight. If it's straight, it's straight. If it's not slightly wonky, nobody's going to shoot you, you know what I mean? But if you're like me and you've got slight OCD and you want things really straight. So it took me longer than I thought. It took me till, I've got to say, like the middle of December to finish the stack picture, which is a long time for me because I've never had one last that long. And there was lots of confetti on it. Now, for those of you that don't know, confetti is where you've got a lot of different colours in quite a few areas. And so there was lots of colour changes, lots of confetti, and I thought, well, it's going to take slightly longer, but I'll be all right. I'll get there. Yeah, middle of December it took, from the beginning of November. So, yeah, longest one it ever took. First square, my votes on it, yes, I did enjoy doing it. I do like squares. I find them much more work, but on the flip side of that, I really do enjoy them. Enjoy doing them, I mean. I've got a couple more. Connor, for my birthday, brought me a beautiful one of a lady with 2 stags in the woods, and there's little nymphs on it. It's huge. It come from the Diamond Painting Factory in the UK. So I will definitely be doing that, and I'm thinking that that might be my next project. But it is huge, so we could be working on it together for quite a while. Now, this one's got a lot of blocking, like if you see here, like all these P's, that's block, so you can do all them really quick, like I've been doing the ends. But if you look in the hat up here, that is got more colours in it, so that's more confetti. That's not really bad confetti because it's kind of blocked. Up here, I don't know, can you see? Yeah, up here where they've got lots of different squares, that's confetti. But this one's more or less pretty much quite a lot of blocks, so I'm going to be okay doing this. It won't take very long. I've got a wonderful review coming of a book that my Smurfy bought me for Christmas, and it's called More Please, so keep an eye out for that. It's all about Kenneth More, so if you're a Kenneth More fan, which I am a huge fan, I definitely you're going to want to get it. But I'm doing that review on Sunday, so that review is going up on Sunday. We've had, like I say, we had a very quiet Christmas and New Year. We had the wonderful, well, please ignore the noises in the background. As I've said in previous videos, you will hear noises. I've got 4 cats, no, sorry, I've got 3 cats. I've got a dog, a Staffy, and obviously life goes on. So if you hear anything, please do ignore it. It's just my animals or whatever. So it's currently New Year's Day, and I wanted to come on and share because I've not been on over Christmas, and I thought, you know, people are going to think I'm not interested, and I really am. Like I say, I love my subscribers. Every one of you mean the world because you've subscribed to me, and you know, I want to show you that I appreciate you. So I just thought we'd start some peas. Got a bit fed up of doing ends, to be fair. But yeah, tell me what you did for your New Year's. Did you stay in like we did, or did you go anywhere? I enjoyed watching the the fireworks on BBC One. I'm not a BBC One fan particularly, but I do, for some reason, tend to watch the fireworks on New Year's Eve. I always do. To be fair, I mean, most of the things we watch are on Netflix, Sky, or Prime. I don't really watch ordinary TV, so. But then, I don't think Netflix, Prime and Sky would really be doing They're like the fireworks in London and watching Big Ben chime. So, and it was nice to see it, to hear it chiming. Did any of you catch it? And out of curiosity, where are you from? I mean, obviously I don't want like all your personal addresses or anything, but I'll start off because obviously I can't ask you and not tell you where I am. So I'll tell you I'm in Nottingham, or a little village near Nottingham called Mansfield. I'm not going to get any more specific than that. So what part of the country are you in? Are you in one of the areas that's lucky enough not to be in Tier 4? I hope so, because it's really been a hard year, and it's not felt like Christmas a lot this year. I had a super bonus this year. I got to see my beautiful granddaughter and grandson just before Christmas, on Christmas Eve. It was really lovely to see them both. I was so excited about Santa coming, and it really makes it for me, watching children. It makes it special. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's special anyway. I love Christmas, but watching it through a child's eyes, that's what I like. And they both were telling me out they've been good, and that I told them if they'd been good, Santa were going to bring them lots and lots of presents. So they are both perfect. Slightly biased, Nana there, but you know. Oh, that's another question. How did your animals get on when they were letting all the fireworks off last night? For some reason, in the area that I live, I mean, I don't know, but people were just letting them off, and it started around about, I'd say, 5:30, because it was dark, and it would go for about half an hour, stop, and then somebody else would start, and then stop. And my poor dog, who was absolutely terrified, you know, that these big, ferocious, terrible staffies that people are talking about, cowering under a blanket, cuddling into me for all he was worth, because he was absolutely terrified. And don't get me wrong, I love fireworks. I really do. I would watch them any day of the year. But to keep it up from 5:30 till about 12:30 was just really inconsiderate to any poor animals in the area. Do you know what I mean? I know people wanted to celebrate, and after this year people got good reason to, but a bit of considerate to the animals next year, guys, eh? Really? My cats didn't mind. They just like, yeah, okay, it's banging, whatever. The dog, shaking like a leaf, under a blanket, cuddled up with his teddy bear. And it's so funny because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I know people can be scared of dogs, but for the reputation that staffs have got for being terrified, well, I wish I could have, for being ferocious, I mean, I wish I could have, I wish I'd cammed him last night so people could see the effect. And all he wanted to do, bless his heart, was cuddle up to me so I could protect him. And it's really funny because you don't think of yourself protecting your animals, do you? Because you think they protect you. But he was really cuddling into me like, Mum, look after me. So I did. And, you know, he sleeps in the bedroom as well. So, you know, it's not like he had to be on his own during the night, because I wouldn't do that. To me, that's mean. But, yeah. As for New Year prediction, resolutions, I've not made any. Because people don't make them. Because if you're going to make them, you'll make them in the year. You're not just going to do it one day of the year. If you're going to do it, you're going to really do it, or you're not going to do it at all. So, no, I don't do that. Yes, I want to lose weight. Yes, I know that's a popular one every January for a lot of people. I've been working on it for a little bit, just doing it nice and slow and getting there. And I'm 2 stone 8 pound lighter than I was. So, personal achievement, yay. But obviously I've got a load more that I want to do. But as for anything else, you know, I try to be a good person. I try to do the things I'm doing, and I'm not just going to say on one evening of the week, year, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, this, and this. Because no, you either do it all the time or don't bother. You know what I mean? Why promise one day a year? So no, not doing resolutions. Don't believe in it. But I do hope that, you know, if you have set yourself any goals or whatever, that you do well in them. What do you do to inspire yourself? I mean, what is it you use as tools for help? Sometimes I use internets. Sometimes I look at old pictures. That's a great one for losing weight. I find keeping a journal helps. Just writing down how you think and feel in different days and different situations, and then it gives you something to look back on and something to go over, and that way then you can think, oh, that worked, or oh, that didn't work, so I won't try that again, you know. What I'm going to try and do at one point is I'm going to try and take a picture of some of the work with some of the diamond art that I've done, you know, that I've still got. I'm going to try and take pictures of them and then put them on here to show you guys the completed works that I've done, which is a nice way of watching your progress and a nice way of keeping a memento of the work that you've done. What whip and chats are you guys working on? I mean, even if it's not diamond art, what have you been up to? What are you, you know, what have you been working on? Like, some people like knitting, some people like writing, some people like cooking. What's been your work in progress? What you're doing? My Smurfy had an accident just before Christmas and was off work. He's okay now. He's back on the mend. He's back at work. But it's been really nice having him here and just like spending time with him. And just, you know, that after the year I think we've all had, I think we all deserve that. We all deserve some time just to chill out and relax. It'd be nice if we could see friends and family. But that will happen, guys. I really do believe it. When, I don't know, but I really do believe it. I think we've got to, really, because I think that's what keeps us going, doesn't it? When I think about how we entered last year, you know, we didn't know, I didn't know about COVID. You know, you think you're going to do all these things, and then you look back and you think, well, this was the year that basically the bins went out more than I did. But you know, life's what you make it, and hopefully we can make it better. And don't ever feel like you're on your own. If any of you ever feel like you're on your own, message me on here and I'll message you. Because, you know, sometimes, like, I've got a couple of friends that live alone and I worry about them, like, who they're going to talk to, you know, who can help them. So if any of you are feeling alone at any point, message and I will message you, because that's the best thing. If we could all just be here for each other and just look out for each other. How are we doing? You can still see what I'm doing, yeah? Yeah, so you're right. I'm just last time into after all this time to check that you can actually see what I'm doing. But you can. Right, guys. So I'm going to leave you at that. Hopefully, I hope you don't think I've just droned on. As you see, we've done this patch here and we've done some of this patch here. And I might have finished this bit by the time my next whip and chat, because I'm going to do on Sunday I'm going to do a kind of more review, and we'll move on from there. So please stay safe, do have a great new year, and this is Pixie590 wishing you all a happy new year and sending hugs. Bye.